Welcome to the Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Groovy Cinema Pub reviewing some films today. I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine.
I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment. You can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity On Demand, either Channel 6 under Utah On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative.
We're just nestled in there.
Yeah, or actually, if you're in Utah, you can find regular showtimes.
Ooh, fancy.
I know, right?
It's pretty fancy. Well, this episode is brought to you by PC Laptops. They're our sponsor for the week. And we're going to start this off. It's the 4th of July weekend. And we're going to kick it off with Tom Hanks' new film, Larry Crowne. Tom Hanks actually stars, produces, writes, directs, everything. This is his baby. And he stars as a Navy veteran who works in, I would say, kind of like a department store like Walmart, Kmart, but it's actually called U-Mart. And after many years of service, many times being nominated Employee of the Month, actually 9 times, he thinks he's being called in by his managers for the 10th one. Turns out he's getting laid off.
Bitter, bitter disappointment.
And the reason is because he does not have a college degree, so he can't advance up the ladder, in the corporate world. So they say, sorry, you're out of here. So instead of kind of looking for a similar job, he goes back to community college and decides to take a speech class, which is taught by Miss Julia Roberts.
Get you some knowledge and you'll be fireproof.
I was downsized. I'm here to make sure that never happens again. You ready to go to work?
Economics 1. Master my course and you will take over the world.
How fast does it go?
Larry, it's got power!
Didn't see you in the scooter pit last term. Want to join my gang?
You're in a gang?
What kind of thugs you got involved with?
Just my college buddies.
Excuse me, this class is canceled. The state requires a minimum of 10 students per class, so thanks.
Is this speech 217?
Take off your pants.
What?
You are way cooler than you appear. My boyfriend's here. Put your pants back on.
Man. Button fly.
I have a speech class who thinks the Renaissance is a fair they go to every July.
What's the name of this class anyway?
Really? Brain freeze.
Look who's waiting for a bus. Do you need a ride?
I'll ride, but I will not wear that bucket on my head.
And I'd say that this is kind of the perfect 4th of July movie because these are both America's sweethearts.
They are, and it's interesting that they haven't been put together before after all this time, because they have actually a surprising chemistry. And I will give Tom Hanks props. By the way, he co-wrote the script with Nia Vardalos of My Big Fat Greek Wedding fame. He knows what his biggest asset is, which is himself.
That's true.
A lot of this movie relies on Tom Hanks's charms.
Yeah.
Which is a very smart decision, as is the decision to put him with Julia Roberts, because it's really very formulaic. From minute one, you know where this film is going.
Easily. I mean, this is what this film proves for me. I always get called on sometimes like, you don't like chick flicks.
Right.
I say that's wrong. I like good ones. And this is actually as formulaic. It's like a template that you've seen before. It actually reminded me of an indie film that you would see at Sundance. And the only reason I think that it's getting the distribution that it does is Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts.
Yes, he actually released it, not just through the studio, but through his own Playtone Productions company.
Exactly, and good on you. I mean, use your celebrity status to do the films you want to make. And so if you want to make a simple romantic comedy, then go right for it. Now, yes, the story, it's simple, it's fine. But what I have most loved about this film is I haven't liked Julia Roberts in probably a good 2 or 3 years, and everything she started,
right?
It's Eat, Pray, Love that bored me,
right?
And I wanted the pretty woman from 1990. You know what I mean? And so finally, Tom Hanks has resurfaced that and revitalized her career. In my opinion, I think she's delightful. I think she's actually funny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My day has just been made. Excuse me. This class is canceled. The state charter requires a minimum of 10 students per class, or else it costs more for us to be here than not, so. I mean, did you really want a class at 8 a.m.? I didn't. No, okay, thanks. Anyway.
Is this speech 217?
See if you can find yourself a seat.
And they have good chemistry.
Yeah.
However, some of the stuff with Julia Roberts' character did bug me.
Yeah.
Trying to make her husband in the film, played by Bryan Cranston from
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad and from Malcolm in the Middle, trying to make him look as bad as possible to make you cheer for her. Sort of a heavy-handed move I didn't need, and some of the ancillary characters also bugged me a little bit.
See, I actually enjoyed the side characters. Yeah. I mean, they're the ones that kind of, I mean, they're a bunch of college students that are trying to make Tom Hanks hip, which, you know, Tom Hanks is like everybody's dad, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, to see him walking around in tight jeans and a chain wallet, I kind of found, you know, I found it funny.
However,
it's trying hard, but
it's trying really hard. And you know what I don't need to see? I don't need to see Tom Hanks in tidy whities. Note to Tom Hanks, please no more tidy whitey scenes. Please.
Oh, but you know what I can see more of is, like I said, Julia Roberts plays his speech teacher, but George Takei,
as his economics professor.
Mr. Sulu himself is his economics teacher, and I thought he was hilarious.
He has possibly the creepiest laugh I have ever heard.
And Hanks utilizes it. You know he's
oh no, I know. I'm just saying. I expect a creepy laugh.
This is, you know, do I want to see Tom Hanks helm more films like this? You know, probably every once in a while when he's got a little baby project that he wants to do. But I loved it. I thought it was a cute film. You cheer for him at the end. You know, one thing that I think we both agreed on was there's a moment towards the end where you want it to end. And I don't want to ruin things. I mean, like we said, it's formulaic. You know where this is going. And it should have ended. But it's that need. I think we both agree that it's probably a reshoot.
To me, it's certainly a reshoot.
Yeah,
certainly a reshoot.
That you needed that last kiss. You know what I mean? You're like, I wish they just ended it because it would have been more original.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of somebody telling a joke, and then laughing at the joke and nudging you in the ribs to make sure you got it.
True.
It was one more note than I needed. Again, too many characters. Too much actual backstory with Julia Roberts that I didn't really care about. I like them, and for them I give it 2.5 stars.
Yeah, I'm right above you. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a surprise, one of the bigger surprises. I really didn't think I was gonna like it because, you know, Julia Roberts usually bugs me, but welcome back, Julia. So I give it 3 stars.
Coming up after the break, we review an indie coming-of-age comedy drama called Submarine.